Buma, J Balvin, Justin Quiles, Leslie, and Norm, you know what they have in common? They're all in the Latin music industry, guys. And if you haven't heard about these artists, that's fine. And this is going to be on the advancements in the Latin music industry. Going back into the video, as the main points that I want to mention is about the artistic branding and then about the audience growth. And this is in the song generation tool. First one's called Suno AI, and it's an artificial intelligence music engine designed to help generate creative musical ideas. It allows artists and consultants to experiment with different arrangements and song structures. In software, it recognizes tempo, vocals, and arrangement of patterns across multiple genres. So that's like, for example, J Balvin, when he had his collab Distinct back in 2025. And if you guys don't know him, he's a Moroccan artist. However, this tool, though, is especially helpful for creating the early demos or podcast intros because it enables artists to produce their original music without needing their additional studio musicians or extensive production team tool. It's called Udio. It's another type of AI music engine, and it's mainly used to enhance your vocal reality of how their vocal sounds like, and your emotional expression. And rather than producing basic vocal tracks, it actually helps with maturing your vocals and by adding depth and emotion and allowing these artists to better visualize the final performance of the lyrics for different lyrical backgrounds, and creates a smoother vocal blends. And one of its strengths is accessibility. And users do not need prior music production experience to actually even use these platforms effectively. Together, Suno AI and Udio, they're commonly used for their songwriting and demos and vocal prototyping and content. And these tools support their multilingual music creation with options for more than 10 languages, making them inclusive for international artists. Now with the different category, what they use for the production. This is Landr, Landr, and it's a production platform, and it focuses on the music distribution, the mastering, and the streamlining of the releasing process of their music. And it allows the artists to share their music on major streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. And one key feature is that artists can monetize their tracks. This platform, it even supports the verification of the artist through Spotify, especially different features like playlist pitching, and profile customization, and their access to their real-time data analytics. And these features help actually the consultants to guide their artists in understanding their listening behavior and refining their branding strategy. And now next I'm going to discuss on is the Isotope Ozone, and it's a production tool as well, and it's used by these music consultants for advanced track mastering. And it includes features such as STEM EQ, which allows the last minute adjustments to vocals and bass and drums. And the bass control helps balance the sound levels in decibels to ensure the consistent audio quality. You don't want your track to sound really loud. Like how in my dances, I'm focusing on the sound, even when I'm talking, expressing to you guys about my new outfit drops that I'm doing, like that. The platform, though, it also uses the mastering algorithms like IRC5 that helps to maintain the clarity of their sound. The consultants, they commonly use this to customize their flow, the vocals and bass and drums to meet their professional streaming standards. Moses app, which is for musicians to just connect or practice and create their own tracks, and it helps them manipulate and separate their sound, and it's easier to focus on their vocals and specific instruments. This tool is commonly used in vocal sharpening and sound separation and mastering, and allows different element of track to be adjusted to, so the final version sounds more balanced. So how would you set up your track? You think about keeping that basic idea. These artists and even musicians, they rely on is keeping that simple, and then focusing on the beat and the mood, and especially the rhythm, because this is just the primary step. And so I'm going to explain on how that actually on AI, it can influence your track. So think about it. Again, I was mentioning a basic beat and an unfinished idea. So try to build up from that and try to think about, okay, different visuals, cinematic visuals, etc. Like I do basically in my own dances. You kind of think like that too, because there are visuals in music videos too. Main point here is that after even you use AI for your track, it can improve to be a full track and even a clear vibe. So that goes to my next question, the why does AI matter? And that's because it can help you choose your right vibe for your music, for your next track. You want to make your audience to feel more interested. You know, think of it like that. It doesn't have to be the same, always the same vibe. Make it different. Think about it as matching different music trends, like famous songs from TikTok. They're different, like various Latin music, different reggaeton songs that even are released. You can check out that Botero song by Maluma, also newest one he's released with Ryan Castro. Even for other emerging artists as well as Mysock. And he has done his collab with Maluma. These are all just examples to highlight why AI can improve your next track. It's somewhat similar to what they do creatively. It can also help to save your time. This goes to my next point, that AI, it just enhances your creativity. It doesn't bring ideas to life faster. Basically, what I did was I generated a track from SoundDraw, and that can highlight what you can do for a clear vibe of your next track, and even for following any new music trends, and for saving time, especially.
Baila suave sin prisa, siente el ritmo que desliza, noche lenta de energía, muévete con melodía.
And as what you guys have heard from that track, that connects to my other points I'm mentioning on iZotope, Ozone, Lander, etc. It mainly connects to Suno AI because it introduces the other tracks. And if you made it to this point, great job. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like and share. Thank you. See you next time.